Columbus. I mean, he initiated a New World genocide. That's what he did.
Spurs coach Gregg Popovich criticized several local school districts over the weekend for observing Columbus Day. You'll remember the city took down a statue of Christopher Columbus last year, but many of your kids still get time off for the federal holiday that commemorates his arrival in the Americas. Popovich says it would be better to acknowledge the indigenous people Columbus enslaved.
Eyewitness News reporter Matt Houston spoke to a number of natives who agree and say it's time to think about this day in a different way.
These 4 Texans can say their families were here long before most others. That makes this day personal.
You know, it's a day that that should be given back to our people, and we should have that acknowledgement.
It's recognition each of these natives pushed for. This summer, they helped convince the Texas legislature this should be Indigenous Peoples Week. It's progress, they say, but work isn't over.
To write the truth and have it taught in schools is the most important part right now.
When I went to go talk at University of Texas, some of the students still thought we lived in teepees still, and that was 4 years ago.
That's what makes this kind of gathering important, a chance to remind neighbors that Indigenous people are still here. They say they're too often forgotten in history books that instead romanticize Christopher Columbus, who enslaved at least 6 natives the day he arrived.
It's like a slap in the face when you see, you know, Columbus Day being celebrated, when for us that was something that was the beginning of the end.
Now they're hoping to start again. They want to collect stories handed down from generations past to finally become authors of their own history. All across the country, statues of Christopher Columbus have come down, including here in San Antonio. President Joe Biden became the first in American history to recognize Indigenous Peoples Day. But that group you just heard from says they're still waiting for their stories to be more than short blurbs in public school textbooks. That's sort of the next barrier waiting to come down. I'm Matt Houston, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.